Friends, marriage is not just about divorce. It is broken. Many times, husband and wife are like this. Even genes can reduce a marriage and break it. They go and they don't even know it. That's why in today's video, we will tell you about a very few people who can tell by doing this. The marriage is dissolved automatically. This dissolution occurs without the need for a formal divorce, leading to a breakdown in the marital relationship. Consequently, spouses find themselves in close physical proximity, which, according to Islamic law, is haram. This video is crucial for all spouses, especially those in marital unions. If you are married, it is of the utmost importance that you watch this video in its entirety. Watch this video in full. Remember, this companionship is forbidden. Otherwise, your marriage will end without divorce, and your wife will become haram. If you are a woman, your city is for you. It will become haram. Watch this video in full. Do not skip this. Pay close attention to it. Make sure to share it with others so that more people can benefit from this video. Let's begin by stating that nikah, or marriage, is the sunnah of our beloved Prophet Hazrat Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam. The Prophet has clearly stated that nikah is my sunnah, and anyone who accepts this will not face any consequences. Nikah is obligatory for every person, regardless of gender. It is essential to marry if a person dies without a spouse. They do not marry without a reason, and they state, "We will not marry if we see such a woman." Allah has cursed men. Additionally, the beloved Prophet of Allah stated, "It is said that when a person marries, if he is late, half his day gets completed." This means that by marrying, a person repents from many sins. That is why every person should get married. He must do it. That is, he must get married now. Friends, we will tell you such things together. In the Hadith pack, it is mentioned that if any one of these 7 conditions is not met, the marriage is invalid. If one of the wives is late, the marriage is broken without divorce. This means marriage without giving divorce. You yourself break down, and the relationship of husband and wife ends on its own. This is how husband and wife are there for each other. Now it becomes haram to take open. Number 1. Friends, it is clear that this is open. The woman does it, and in our Sharia, the right to divorce is given only to her. This happens only near the city. The right to grant divorce lies exclusively with the city. However, there are instances where a woman residing in a city seeks divorce from her husband, while the husband wants to marry his wife. In such a case, the husband refuses to grant a divorce. The wife must go to her city to resolve this issue. Sharia asserts that women have the right to take action in such situations. In Surat, the wife is not allowed to open an account. If she does, the husband has the power to take the matter up with both parties, keeping it pending. After that, the woman can open the account. He will open the door and start. He will ruin his wife's relationship. This means that in such a situation, without divorce, the marriage is broken, and they start fighting with each other. Number 2 becomes haram for each other. Now, friends, some brothers from Allah ask, what happens? We will tell you that if the city is late by swearing that I will keep I am never a mechanic with my wife. That means I will do it with my wife. I will never be friends with you in such a situation. Biblical shakti means such a face. In this also, wife marriage can be terminated without divorce. Tax power is number 3 if someone dies. But friends, if the city dies in an accident, or for any other reason, the wife's marriage to her city is automatically broken. The same is true if a wife dies. In that case, the man from his city will marry his wife. If one of the wives dies, their marriage is broken. This means that in such a situation, marriage can be solemnized without divorce. The number is broken only when one leaves Islam. Friends. Fourth, a husband and wife can both reject Islam. One's rejection of Islam or departure from the religion results in the expulsion of either the husband or the wife. If a person, be it a city or a wife, rejects Islam for any reason, they are expelled from Islam. Alternatively, if any one of these people accepts Islam, they leave the religion. If one of the wives converts to a religion other than Islam, the marriage is dissolved. Other religions or sects have their own status. If a husband or wife accepts Islam after a certain time, the Shariat says their marriage automatically occurs without a divorce. The relationship between a husband and wife breaks down. Remember, the relationship ends if a husband and wife do this. This means no one can follow any religion other than Islam. The Sharia clearly states that if a husband and wife live together, it becomes haram. If a husband and wife go missing, it is considered disappearance or intentional running away. If one of them goes missing, it is considered haram. After extensive research and thorough searching, the truth remains. Either you find it or you don't. If Arzajjar goes, the marriage between a husband and wife automatically ends without a divorce. The relationship between a husband and wife breaks down, leading to its natural conclusion. If the husband and wife wish to remarry, they can. I can marry. Number 6. Friends, if you take a mother in the context of relationships, marriage of a man with a woman, now both husband and wife are living together, but if such men come to know later that he married the girl, she's his quilt sister. In this scenario, the man and woman are living together, unaware of their familial connection. However, it's crucial to note that if the man discovers that he's actually married his quilt sister, it's game over. This revelation leads to a situation where the man and the girl, who is his sister, consume the same milk, resulting in a confusing and potentially dangerous scenario. In the context of relationships, marriage is defined as a man and a woman living together. However, if a man later discovers that he has married his quilt sister, meaning she is his blood relative, the marriage is considered invalid. This is because in Islam, siblings cannot marry each other. Even brothers and sisters cannot marry each other. Therefore, in this case, the marriage is considered invalid, and they are no longer united. The number is considered forbidden for others. Friends, the 7th point pertains to relationships. Lastly, it is essential to understand that relationships can be complex. Their marriage is immediately annulled. In Islam, the marriage of siblings is not permitted. Even brothers and sisters cannot marry each other. In such a situation, the woman should be given a divorce. Without this, the marriage will be annulled, and they will be united. The man will be forbidden from seeing other women. Friends, the 7th point is about relationships. The last thing to understand is that relationships can be understood like this. If a man has a son, he will not sleep. If a woman has a daughter after this age, she should sleep alone. May your soul awaken, or your daughter's soul awaken. In such a case, the man should marry his wife. If a man sees that he is with his daughter's mother, the relationship will end on its own. Because there is no Shariat, it has been ordered that if a daughter turns 9 years old, she can automatically not sleep with a child if he is 9 years old. After that, mother, you should also love your daughter. If you want, you can take precautions in this as well. Be cautious if you are with your daughter in such a situation. If he wants to love, he should put it on his daughter's head. Only fair hands. If the boss also wants to take it, then it was the daughter who is left with no option other than a child for 9 years. After the age of 9, ensure that he or she keeps him away from your daughter. If anything that is touched will make you wake up automatically, or if the daughter wakes up, this situation will happen. A daughter's mother is always ready for such a person. It has become haram forever. Their marriage is dissolved without a divorce. The same rule applies to a son and a mother. You must keep this in mind. Friends, understand that this does not automatically break down a marriage. That is, if a man loses his wife, he does not divorce her but remains with her. If any one of the canon is able to do this work, his relationship with his wife is over. Remember, this togetherness is not like that. A person's marriage does not automatically break down if a city loses its healer. The husband does not divorce his wife but is still with her. If any one of the canon is able to do this work, then his relationship with his wife is over. In such a situation, the husband and wife become one with each other. They also become harem for others. Some people say that if you are in a city with your wife for more than a month, your marriage is broken. If you start living with your sister-in-law, the relationship between husband and wife breaks. The quality of life is different for the husband and wife, and it harms them both. I hope your marriage hasn't broken. If you liked today's video, please like this video. Like it from your heart and be kind. Please share this video so that others can see it. If you want to convey the information to people, we'll see you in the next video.